Alright lads, it's time for some V8 Supercars action, and I've gone all Australian because of it. So I'm going to put some shrimps on the barbie, and that's enough of that impression. So away from the line, V8 Supercars action. This is the new league, heading into turn 1. Where are we going to end up? So I'm in 12th, going to keep it nice. Oh, I've been shunted. I've hit the guy ahead of me, and thankfully it kept going. Oh, look at that, it's going all a bit pear-shaped as we get through the first corner. No one's spun out. Thankfully we've all made it through. Bit of contact with that guy. I'm going to go around his outside, and these two guys going slow. I'm going to nip up this guy's inside. Look at us all in the same car. They're braking really early, so I'm through on them two. So where are we now? 8th position. Thankfully I've been doing quite a lot of Laguna Seca recently, so I'm fairly familiar with it. Okay, coming through the left-hander, going up the hill now. Two guys are battling out quite nicely ahead of us. It's always going to play into our hands if they start battling. Let's go through the kink. These guys are slow off that corner. I'm going to nip up his inside, I think. See if we can get it done under braking. He's giving me room. And there we go, up the inside, up into 7th. That guy's wide. Let's give him room. Try to go around his outside actually. Let's try and nip up the inside now for the left. And we've got it done. This car is really quite nice to drive. There's a bit of power oversteer, but that's what you want if it's controllable. Look how close I was to the tyre wall, and we're coming into the last corner. Gaggle of cars ahead of us. Let's see if we can catch up with this lot. Normally you can catch up with a group of cars if they're all next to each other. They start battling, they start losing time over each other, and you could normally catch up quite easily. So coming into turn 1, lost them a little bit. They gain on braking. That guy's gone wide. Is he coming back? Oh, thankfully he turned back away. So I've got past him quite nicely without losing any time, and moved up into the top 5 out of 15. Where did I start? I think I started 12th. So that's a +7. So it's a fairly successful race so far. Coming through under the mother's billboard there into left-hander. Car very planted through there if you keep it in 3rd gear. Let's see if I can catch up with this guy. It looks like the field up here is fairly evenly spread, and I've got a gap behind me, which is quite good. Don't have to worry about that now. Let's focus on going forwards. That guy's gone really wide. He's going to go over the grass there, over the what is it? Sand? Yeah, over the sand. There's no grass here, it's the desert. And it looks like the guy in 3rd is having a bit of trouble. Go through the downhill section. So, okay, coming into the last corner of lap 2. So we're halfway through the race now. And it looks like I'm about the same distance from 1st. So it's going to be very difficult to win this race, I think, as long as the top 2 there can keep up their pace. It'll be very hard to catch up, because I have 3 people ahead of me before I even can get to 1st place. And it looks like we're all fairly even here. The race has died down a little bit, trying to maximise our speed, trying to keep up with the guy in front. The guys behind us aren't keeping up at all, and it looks like we've had a breakaway group. Okay, can I do anything coming up here? I mean, this track is so hard to overtake on, because these braking zones up here are quite I don't know, the corners aren't sharp enough really, and he's got a very bad exit. So can I go up his inside? Yes I can. Coming up into the corkscrew for the 3rd time. Let's go on the brakes. Yeah, that's nicely done. Get 2 wheels over the sand, 2 wheels over the curb there as well. And it looks like we've developed a bit of a gap behind us. So who have we got here? 1, 2 and 3. 2nd and 3rd look like they're got each other for close company, and we are coming through the final corner now on lap 3 out of 4. This is actually quite a decent little league. So every week they're bringing out new leagues. This week's contact league, should we call it, is the V8 Supercars. Let me just concentrate for this braking zone, and I've nailed it. And the no collisions league is C class, which I haven't tried yet, but I'll give that a go as soon as I can. So it's looking like, oh, they're side by side. Maybe I can start gaining here. There's a bit of sand being kicked up, and on the exit as well. Hopefully they can keep battling and I can catch up a little bit. The problem with these races is if you get some good people up the front, it's very hard to start catching up with them because you don't really have much time. Plus you've got to fight your way through cars, and you're always going to lose time when you're overtaking people, or you're not going to gain any time. You can only lose time by overtaking people, unless you're slipstreaming them on an oval or something. But around Laguna Seca you're most likely to lose time. It looks like I caught up though quite a lot here, but it looks like it's too little too late. Coming around the final sector of the fast final sector on the last lap was what I was meant to say, and they're not going to make any mistakes here. So it looks like going to be a nice 4th place from 12th on the grid, which is a solid little result there. +8 in total, +8 positions. Got to be happy with that. Can't expect to win every race. As long as you gain quite a few, then you can be happy with your performance, which I am. So there's a little league race for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more. If you're not already subbed, hit that like button if you did like this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.